Just going to do the intro. That's what you're watching, the 25th annual Ocean State 9-Ball Tournament combined with the Josh Northeast 9-Ball Tour. We're about to witness Jeremy Sossie and Martin Daigle out of Canada go at it here on the live stream table. Once again, my co-commentator for this match is going to be Jared Lowry. Welcome, Jared. Welcome aboard, sir.
Thanks, Al. Thanks for having me, buddy.
Hey, anytime. Pleasure to see you.
This has always been a small dream of mine to get in the booth, and I really appreciate it.
Really, really. I tell you what, we really appreciate it. I've been talking to the folks out there as this match is going to get underway about that tragedy. I know you're a positive person. And I know there's a few people that you wanted to thank, and you really didn't have the time, or you were very busy, or you were injured and going through rehabilitation, but you really wanted to get up here because you know there's some folks out there that you didn't thank, and they might be watching the stream, or they are watching the stream.
Absolutely.
This is your opportunity, sir. You're on.
Yeah, thank you very much. A lot of people reached out to me in the pool world, and I know there's a lot of guys out there that wanted to come visit me at the hospital, and they felt really bad they couldn't. And I'd just like to thank everybody for their support. It means more than they possibly realize, just even prayers that they gave. And, pool doesn't always get the best reputation, but, all in all, there's a lot of good guys out there, and they proved it during this tragedy, and they were there for me and my family, and whoever's listening, and thank you very much, everybody.
There you go, folks. Firsthand from Jared, and we're glad to have him on board. Now let's get to this match, and we will be consulting in between matches, in between games, and getting back with Jared about some new stuff that he's got on the horizon, if he wishes to talk about it, as we watch Martin Daigle take the first swing. We're racing to 9, folks. This is the only time I see him with a closed bridge, is when he breaks. The rest of the time he's shooting open, and he shoots lights out. I mean, just to get this far anyway.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with this game, just watching him this weekend. I like what I see.
Yeah, I mean, you yourself, you got far in this tournament. You came back and you started swinging it, Daddy.
Yeah, I didn't do too bad. Jeremy actually delivered my first loss, and I'm very familiar with his game. I've known him since he was a young player.
Okay, as we watch Jeremy Sossie in the office, this is a reality show, watching it live. Gets position on his 2-ball. Little funny, he's got to drag the cue ball and watch the speed. He wants to play the 3 into the side pocket. I didn't draw it enough sound. Almost sounds like a miscue.
One thing I noticed playing this weekend is this particular table has a little bit of skidding qualities, I guess to say.
Might be the lights, maybe?
I think it might be the lights. It's a different configuration, maybe the air quality in that particular area. But once you get used to it and adjust, these guys will be fine.
Jeremy, known as the Giant Killer, up at the table. If he kicks this and kicks it good and winds up hitting it on the good side of the 3, he doesn't even pocket the 3. He could wind up hiding the cue ball behind the 4. He's got to hit it with just the right speed. He went to the outside. In the drink, lifetime membership. Those pockets always been there.
Absolutely. I took a hiatus from pool for about 6 years, and I come back and they said, Jeremy's the iron now, and it's really good to see because the kid's a good kid and he practices hard and he plays like a gentleman.
I agree. He put a lot of time in, and he does play like a gentleman. Now he's shooting with an open bridge. The only time you see him shoot with a closed bridge is when he breaks the balls. But he does what he wants. He gets there, and he uses a lot of inside juice too. He's not afraid of that inside spin. As you look around the room here, folks, a lot of spectators. They reconfigured the seating area. Since the matches are going to be played right here on the live stream, they have room now. If you've never been to Snookers and you have a chance, stop by and say hi to Steve Gould, Regina. Great people. Hospitality's exquisite. He's been supporting the pool world and doing whatever he can to put things together. And I'll tell you what, he's got a lot of things here on his head and still playing in the tournament. He just loves it. He loves the game of pool. I guess you gotta love what you're doing, huh?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
This is one of the few places that truly caters to the pool player, the professional pool player.
yeah. I never met Steve personally, even though I went to the old room so many times.
This your first time meeting him?
This was, well, the other night, Friday night when I got here was the first time I personally met him. I've seen him. I said hi to him, on several tournaments such as the Turning Stone. But I never personally knew him. As we watched, Martin Daigle put one bead up on his side of his scoreboard, leading in this match right now, 1-0. You will see the players keep their own score, and the scorecards are in the background there.
Like you said with the open bridge, he doesn't seem too flashy, but he gets it done, doesn't he?
Yeah, he gets there. And the way he breaks is almost like one of those billiard stands. I don't know if a lot of billiard players, they got that upright stance. And he's a tall guy, don't get me wrong, but he stands upright more than he can. He can actually get down a little bit lower, but I guess he's just used to it. I heard he's like ranked within 5 of the Canada.
Really?
Well,
He's a Canadian player.
Yes, he is a Canadian player. We have a lot of people from around the world tuning in Canada, and as far as Germany and Switzerland. And somebody gave us that info as we watch his break.
Most important shot in 9-ball.
Watch the wing. Watch the 5. Came up short. The 1 ball looks like it's drifting.
Oh. Now, I didn't notice, Al. Are they playing rack your own, or are they racking for each other?
I didn't notice myself. Sometimes I can get caught up in talking. I miss things. But,
Well, that's what the mic's for. You didn't get me in the booth to not talk.
We got 600 and some people that'll let us know, though. We got more eyes out there than we can actually see.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
This technology is awesome, too. I think it's really good for pool.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah. The thing is, we got to get more popular, There's a lot of people out here that I know via social networking or personally, and we're all working together to try to share the information on social networking.
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
might have 2,000, 3,000 friends.
Well, I'm going to plug you. I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to plug you into my social network. And since what happened to me, I have a pretty big platform. Like I said, a lot of people have helped me. Nice shot by Jeremy there.
Right, and I'm glad to hear that. And if you want to talk about that new platform and the new things that you have working, things that you want to put together, you feel free and let everybody know. That's quite all right.
Absolutely, I will.
Yeah.
Like to see Jeremy get out here and tie it up.
Well, it's early in the match. I'm sure he's going to get out here. I don't see any balls even touching a rail, and everyone has a pocket. So this is like a practice drill right now for either player.
I'm not going to lie, Al. I'm a little biased towards Jeremy. He's kind of a local guy, and
Yeah.
I'm rooting for him.
Yeah. Well, he's put his time in. He's been traveling a lot.
Absolutely.
His protege was the gangster, you
Yep.
know, when he was younger.
And I remember when I was playing on the road, when I was playing professionally, I used to play out of Bristol Billiards because they had a triple shim. I don't know if you remember that pool hall. Bristol.
Was that where
In Bristol,
Santos and George
Connecticut?
Tex used to hang out?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
George,
the room, yeah.
George ran the
I was
place.
there a few times.
And Jeremy was just a young player there, and he would practice for 8, 10 hours at a time, and he would ask all sorts of questions to all the best players. And
Hey, Scott Bannon in the chat wants to know who's in the booth. It's Scott. It's Scott. It's Jarrett Flowery is in the booth. You know Jarrett? That's Scott Bannon from Jersey. He used to play in the tournaments, local tri-state.
oh yeah.
Scotty B. We used to
Yep,
call him.
yeah.
He's in the chat.
How you doing, Scott? Here we go.
Oh, he nudged the 9. Got fortunate though. Looks like he's gonna have a shot into either the corner or the side pocket.
Now this table's also got I think it's shimmed up. It's tightened up a little. So, looking in the side at that angle, the side pockets are really small.
Looks like he's aiming it for the side pocket.
There we go.
There you go. Almost could have been disastrous there, but nevertheless, Jeremy puts it up there, and it's now 1-1.
Yeah. So as you know, I was with 5 of my friends on the April 15th Boston bombing, and you know, me and my friends were there to watch another friend running in it, and we were located
By the Starbucks.
by the site of the second bomb, the Forum restaurant. And the first bomb went off, and I went to hop the rail to get in the street, and right as I was at the cusp of the railing, the bomb, it blew under me.
Right.
And you know, 3 of my friends lost their legs, and I got filled with shrapnel from my butt to my ankles. But what I'd really like to mention is that, you know, that's 1 second of despicable act that humans
Oh,
can do.
absolutely. And you know what I heard when there was a sentence, one sentence that I heard from you that really made the hair on the back of my neck stand up, and I was like, yeah, you go ahead and you rock. There was a question asked on one of the interviews when you were either leaving the hospital, going to rehabilitation, and one of the reporters started to ask about, what do you think about these guys? And you were like, you know what? They had enough airtime. I don't want to give them any more air. They don't deserve nothing. And that was like, wow. It was like America stood up when you said that, you know? That was the way to go.
Thanks, Al.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know, during all this, they ask you if you want media and this and that, and I felt like it was my obligation to show people that it's 1 second of horribleness, but it's what they don't air on TV is that it's followed by endless seconds of good. And
Right.
And you know, how do you thank 7 million people, kids from all around the world, for their support and love in such a bad thing? So what I did when I was in there is what was helping me through my dark moments is all the letters kids were sending me. So I hatched an idea, and I'm proud to say we're almost open, 501c3 nonprofit, true nonprofit. We're going to recognize real everyday heroes, and we're going to work on the anti-bullying, and I think it's pretty prevalent now.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of bullying going on. It's always in the news.
Absolutely. You know, just to cut you short a little bit, a friend of
that's
mine down in Florida, his son committed suicide due to bullying.
Oh,
So
I'm
when you
sorry.
mentioned that to me this morning, it kind of touched home. And
Yeah.
I said, wow. I said, you know something, it's warranted that some anti-bullying organization get together and make it awareness. And I think what you're doing is great.
Thanks,
And
Al.
I wish you lots of luck.
Well, like we were talking earlier, I'll tell the fans and whoever's listening is I'd like at some point to maybe get some of our top professional pool players involved in some charity work. Maybe put on some trick shot shows for kids and basically show that, successful people and real tough guys, they don't bully. 'Cause
Right.
they're too busy working on their craft, and especially pool players. They work extremely hard on their craft. And I'd like to get them a little exposure through my foundation if I can.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And
And help the kids. It feels really good. Since this whole thing happened, I do some speaking at high schools and middle schools, and it's when you help people, it's really fulfilling, man. It really is.
yeah, you know what? And it keeps that. Not that you're not positive. You've always been positive, but it sets you in that path to maintain the positiveness and get all that negativity out of you. You know what I mean? Leave that stuff behind you, and let's move forward.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And
I mean, hey,
that's
you want to
right.
cry? We can talk.
That's right.
And
You're right.
we can
You're
cry,
right.
but
Absolutely. You're right.
But
It's not hard to get me to cry. Trust me. I'm
No.
a touchy and sensitive guy. Believe me.
yeah, I actually today when I was playing early beat me 9-1 pretty handily, but I was holding back the tears during that whole match, and my friend he asked me, well, why? Because you lost. And I've never cried over losing the pool, me, and it was because I got this overwhelming feeling of how lucky and blessed I am to be alive and fortunate to be around like all these people, and I think.
And he's not fibbing to you guys that don't know Jared. You can Google Jared Clowry, and those pictures from that tragedy will pop up right up on Google. And that is the person that's sitting in the booth as we watch Jeremy Sossie get back into this game. He leads 2-1.
See if he can come with a tough one ball here. He might be ducking.
Miscue.
Oh, miscue.
And went to the drink.
It always looks so easy when I listen to you commentators. I say, geez, but now that I'm up here, the angles are a lot different to see. So
Well, we try to use the monitor, but this is such a rapid system that we're able to look at the table.
I can't see him having much trouble with this rack. The 6 ball's a little tough, but
So you got a lot of professionals and a lot of backing with your organization.
well, actually, what kicked it off was in the hospital. A lot of famous people come and see you, and one of the first ones was Michelle Obama. She come and see me, and I'm not going to lie to you, I was starstruck.
I saw those pictures.
And when she left, I never got a chance to tell her the impact that the kids and all the support had on my healing. So I made a vow to as long as I'm meeting these famous people, I'm going to let them know the real heroes that were involved, the first responders, the doctors, and so
Caretakers, yeah.
I got a hold of Bob Kraft to come in and see me, and they tell you, oh, he's only got 15 minutes and this and that. Well, 45 minutes later, he's sitting on the bed, Bob Kraft, and he's crying. We're talking about just life. And this is Bob Kraft, and if you're from New England, he's done a lot, so he's crying next to the bed. I wanted to scoop the tear off his face and bottle it. I couldn't believe it,
Yeah.
And then shortly after that, I got a PR team that's helping me get the foundation going, and we're going to have a lot of good corporations and sports teams involved. And
Now, do you have a website address or anything like that somebody can go to, or you don't want to announce it yet, or
well,
you're still in construction?
the name of the foundation's Heroes Hearts.
Heroes what?
Heroes Hearts.
Heroes Hearts.
And we just got 501c3 certified, and the web page is, it's in the process. I mean, I was a carpenter and a pool player, so
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of help. Bryant College has been helping me, Mills PR in Boston, so they're moving things along as fast as they can. But with my limited skills in that arena, it's moving a little bit slower than I'd like it to.
Yeah,
But
well,
shortly, and I'll let you know. So
and that's understandable.
you can let everybody know. But it's Heroes Hearts, and keep your eye out. And like I said, I'd like to get some of these pool players involved, and
I'm sure there'll be plenty of pool players that will jump on board when it's something that
We're
has
gonna
to
have,
do with bullying or something that has to do with children.
we're going to have a lot of professional athletes, a lot of top doctors in and around Boston, Brigham and Women's Hospital, Mass General. I mean, these are the best hospitals in the world, and talk about real heroes.
Here you go.
Oh,
Jeremy
here we go.
Sossie, first with long distance shot leader.
Here's a tough one. He might have still been a little tentative from that miscue.
If you're just joining us, you are watching the 25th annual Ocean State 9-Ball Championships, and we're coming to you live from Snookers Pool Room in Providence, Rhode Island. I'm upstate Al, sitting in the booth alongside the one and only Jared Clowry. We're going to try to call this match as we watch this gentleman at the table, Martin Daigle, and he is playing Jeremy Sossie. The score right now is 2-1 in favor of Jeremy. We are racing to 9. And we'd like to welcome everybody on board that's out there watching us. And if you would be so kind to share it, let people know we're live. It's greatly appreciated not only by us, the pool room owner, Steve Goulden, and family.
I was trying to go 2 rails.
That's a miss there, but, you know, look at the 6-ball. Jeremy might have to let either to play that combo, you know, come in short behind the 6 on the short side, or if he doesn't come in that short, maybe nudge the 6. It's risky nudging it because the cue ball could wind up married to that 9, but or wind up just without a shot.
I think if you play position for the combo, Al, you also have other options. If you go a little too far, you can duck and maybe get out of it that way. I'm not so sure I'd try to run into it.
Right. You can stay away from him. Stay away from him. Let's see what Jeremy decides to do.
He's going right at it.
And he might scratch. He never hit
Very
it.
aggressive.
Now, is he just going to try to scrape the paint on the 6-ball and then catch that short rail and try to duck behind the 8? Or is he going to fire at the 6 and bring it down to the short rail at the opposite side of the table where he's standing?
There we go. Oh, looks like he banked it.
The banks are not open in Rhode Island for Jeremy Sossie. Cliffhanger, folks. Sly Stallone has nothing on this. This is a cliffhanger. Don't move the table. If he bumps it, it's going to fall.
Yeah, these guys are going to need a few games to adjust. Steve tightened this table up a little bit.
Well, Martin's played on this table a couple of times. Jeremy Sossie hasn't.
This is his first time on this table?
No, he had a match on this table, or if not a couple of matches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he's pretty seasoned to the table. It's Jeremy that hasn't had time to play on it.
Yeah.
A chance anyway.
Looks like he's going to go for a jump shot here.
Let's get an overhead there and see what's happening. The 7's probably in his way. That's exactly what's happening.
I like that angle.
And if he tries to kick at it, the 8's in the way. He's going to try to just masse around the 7. He's got to just catch. This is such a small ball. I'll tell you, it's in the drawers.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't have to hit this.
There we go. Nice shot.
Hit it good. And he's got a shot. The fans appreciate it.
Yeah, over the years playing, the Canadian players always a very focused bunch of guys and good players.
He doesn't have the stance like a snooker player. You know how to get down with the chin right there on the shaft?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
But I don't know. I don't know his background. I'm sure some people in the chat do.
Nice shot there.
The score right now is 2-1 in favor of Jeremy Sossie. But it looks like Martin's about to tie it up. And we're going to go to Desmond 2-2 here in just a second. There you have it. 2-2. We're racing for 9. You know, this got the signs of my favorite match. Hill, you know. Nip and tuck. We're going 1-1, 2-2.
And I like this rack your own.
both players have to agree to it, right?
Yeah, both players got to agree to it. I did it most of my matches in this tournament, and I think it's a fair way to do it. No arguments, no headaches.
Wow, Martin crashed the rack. Look at the 9 ball, the 6 ball, cliffhanger and falls in. The 7 hung up. He had more body English on that break than Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. And it looks like we're about to see a short rack. You know, if Martin can get back on this 2 ball, you know, look at that 3-9 hanging up in the pocket there. The problem is getting a shot on the 2. It looks like it doesn't go by the 4 in that corner.
You can get an off angle, and I'd probably elect to go for the 2-9. Looks like that shot goes.
2-9, yeah, there you go. I don't know if he has that in mind. We'll soon find out.
Oh, no, it must go by the 4.
Overran it. He doesn't have to make this. He's got very small pocket there. He's actually contemplating the bank into the 9. That's what he's doing. He's going through the ATM, folks. Watch the 2-9 here.
There we go. Nice shot.
Okay. So Martin now takes the lead in this match, 3-2 over Jeremy Sossie. Hey, folks, I just want to remind you, every player that played in this event has received a commemorative T-shirt stating the Ocean State 25th Annual Ocean State Championship. And I posted pictures of the shirt on my Facebook and on AZ Billiards. And those shirts are still available. I know the people have been calling in at the counter because numerous times I've been up there and the associates here have been on the phone taking orders. You could feel free to go over to AZ Billiards, look underneath the live stream area and find the Ocean State, and you'll see the pictures of the shirt. The T-shirts are $10. The polo shirts, which you've seen Mike DeShane wearing, are $20. They will ship them out to you, and it's greatly appreciated. Just take into consideration that Steve Goulden here has added $5,000, and we're on our 25th annual. So, I mean, a little appreciation, and he appreciates it, trust me. Thanks. And as Martin breaks and comes up dry.
Yeah, I actually got one of those shirts out. So
Yeah, they're beautiful. I have one, too.
Yeah, really good shirt.
Really nice. Really, really nice.
You know, I don't always wear them, but over the years, I always get, whenever he gets new polos, because I'm from the area, I get them. I got a draw with probably 25 different Snookers shirts dating back from the original Snookers.
Nice, nice. Yeah, these shirts were made by Focused Apparel. Really, really nice shirts. And they have like a little pro shop here with numerous items. I'm pretty sure if you go on Snookers, what is it, Snookers.com?
Yeah, Snookers.com.
Yeah, you probably can see the store. If not, you can ask one of the associates. Jeremy Sossie, faced with this cut shot, brutal, but it's natural if he makes it.
There we go. That's a nice shot. I expect to see him get nice and loose. He's been playing real good all day.
There you go. Somebody wanted to know the phone number. There's the phone number posted. In fact, I believe that person there was the one on the phone making the order when I was up at the counter. And there's the phone number, the price for the shirts. They have all sizes, and
They definitely have XL because if you guys have seen me,
yeah,
that's what I wear.
yeah. Well, that's not too big. So yeah, the prices do not vary. I don't believe between the double X and XL or regular large. Oh yes, that was the person that was at the making the order. Thank you so much, and thank you for posting that information. And Jeremy Sossie, didn't he play Earl Strickland last year at the Turning Stone and come in second? I believe so.
Yep. Yes,
And he also came in second once before at the Turning Stone. He was playing Johnny Archer.
Yep.
So he.
I believe 2 years ago he won this event now. He's got a banner up here.
Oh, does he?
Yep.
Okay. I didn't realize that.
It might have been 3 years ago.
Because I know Mike DeShane took it down last year. And the banner's right above us. You know, they used to keep the banners above the table, and they ran out of tables. They don't have enough tables to keep the banners above them, so they got them around the walls. And it's a sight to see.
If you're a pool player in New England, this is a coveted event because Steve puts a permanent banner up.
Right? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, I haven't got a banner, but I got 3/3. This tournament has slipped my grasps over the years.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Joe Tucker, too.
Joe Tucker, too.
Yeah.
If there's a guy that deserves the banner, it's Joe Tucker.
No, I never said that. Take it easy on me. No, it's really a nice event to win. Yes, I did meet Hang the Nine. He did pass by the booth here in Rhode Island and introduced himself, and his son was here. It was great to put a face to the screen name. And I met actually 4 or 5, maybe 6 people that are on the internet that, you don't know what they look like because you only see screen names. It was really cool. Hey, World Alvin's in the chat. Let's get him up there. I'm trying out. Give me a second.
Long shot here for Jeremy. Oh, he could only see partial.
Mikey Fingers in the chat. Hey, Mikey. Saying hello to the booth. Guys, if we don't answer you, believe me, we're not ignoring you. It's sometimes we don't pay attention to the chat, and we don't mean to do it on purpose. We just get into a conversation, and it goes from there to the peaks of the mountain, right to your living room or your desk, wherever you're sitting, any kind of device.
Hey, Bobby. How's it going, buddy? My friend Bob Boozer saying hi on there. Great guy, taught me a lot about pool.
In the chat, Upstate Al, can you tell them there are a lot of guys that would buy 3X? I don't know what sizes they have in stock. I'm really sorry. I'm actually across the other side of the pool room. We're watching Martin Daigle try to get out here. He might be in. Wow. I got news for you. If that 8-ball wasn't there, he was drinking that cue ball with a scratch.
Absolutely. And people don't realize how tough it is. This guy's coming from Canada. He travels to different tournaments. You got to readjust the tables everywhere you go. The speed. I bet this guy is just lights out in his home room.
Well, Joe Tucker said he's been watching him for quite a while. He says the guy really has a nice game. He likes his game. Joe Tucker says, I will always break. There you have it. Martin strutting his stuff now leads in this match 4-2 over the Giant Killer, Jeremy Sossie. That's the event you're watching there, folks. 5,000 added. Banner event, which means you get a banner hung up around the room and it's going to remain here, plus a trophy. And then you're going to see the size of these trophies for this tournament. Huge. It's like you won the Olympics or something. It's unbelievable. It's a really nice event to win. As we're going to watch Mark break in game number 7. Get your popcorn and your drinks, because we're going to be here for a while. Every match from here on in is going to be on the stream table. Look at the bridge, right? Closed on the break. Watch the 9 leaking towards the corner pocket.
Oh, come up dry. It was a good break. Control the cue ball.
A lot of players can't figure out that quick from the box business, you know.
Well, I spent a lot of hours practicing break from the box. The Joss tour's always been break from the box, and that was the main tour I've always played on.
Yeah.
And if you want to figure out break from the box, you're gonna have to rack them up and practice 300 times a day.
Joe kind of made it easy for the audience there. You know, Joe always doing his homework when it comes to rack and doing videos. He said, if you get down, he said, probably 60% of the players, regular pool players, even pros, when they rack, they don't realize it, but there's loose balls in it. Joe says, if you freeze those balls up, use the cut break or slam head on, those wing balls will fall.
Absolutely.
On each side. And when
the trick is getting them all to freeze.
Yeah, you gotta get them frozen.
And how many times do you see a match where they spend far too much time dealing with the rack and things like this? I think someone on there said his break reminds of Keith McCready.
Oh, Keith, yeah.
I think Keith was a little bit more of a sidearm.
Yeah, he had more of a chicken wing to
but
it,
I see where he sees that.
But Keith was more of a fluid, natural.
He was beautiful to watch when he was in stroke and just strutting his
stuff. I miss him. You know, I spoke to him.
He checked on me while I was in the
Did
hospital.
He?
Him
Good.
and Jenny,
God
and if they're watching or they hear about this, thank you guys.
I'm sure Jenny usually does tune in. Okay, we're going to see a fast game here, 4-9 combination. Jeremy looking to close the gap a little bit. He doesn't want to let Martin get too far ahead.
Quickly capitalizing on the dry break of Martin. There we go.
Okay, score is 4-3 in favor of Martin.
Just so you guys know, out there, Upstate Al, we got all this technology up here. It's a great setup, and he's keeping score with.
Well, actually,
he's keeping score like a caveman.
Yeah, I'm putting peanut shells up. Actually, the person that set this whole thing up was Alvin Nelson of Inside Pool.
Oh, okay.
He come up and set this whole thing up.
Yeah, it's an unbelievable setup here.
He picked up the new nickname Wild Boy, and he is in the chat. There he is.
Oh, is that him?
That's him, World Alvin. He says it was Steve designed it, and Alvin came in and did the wiring and the setup of, I think, everything, because I followed some pictures that he was doing. He's being modest. I mean, he did a lot of work up here.
Yeah, and he says Steve's an engineering whiz. I'd have to agree with him there. Steve Goulding is a multifaceted human being, and at whatever he does, he seems to be pretty good at it, including pool. He's a good pool player. Now, Jeremy's break, I know for a fact, I used to work on him with his break. We worked on a break together, and he has a very, very good break.
90 pounds soaking wet. Listen to the crash. His timing is right on. That's what's doing it. It's not the weight that he's behind. How do you like that? Set the cue ball going, though.
Yeah, I'm going to have to talk to him after this. He looked over the cue ball.
Yeah. Spank him. Give him a spanking. He still looks like he's 14 years older than me.
Well,
it's just that we're getting older.
What I would tell people with the box break, I always broke horrible from the rail, and by no means was I the best breaker, but I think it's equivalent almost to like a punch. You know, like a punch, or like when you whip a towel, the crack at the end.
Yeah,
so
the
if you
timing.
can get that timing, where you know.
Who used to be the best at that time? And the gangster, huh? When he was timed on?
Breaker,
wow.
I think if you're a pool player and you met George Sansucci, he
Uh,
helped your game.
Yeah, yeah. That's the way he was.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
helped your game. You know, I was a young player. I'd go all the way to New York. I'd get 1 and 2 out of the tournament. I'd be dead broke and thinking about quitting pool. And Ginky would, you know, I didn't even know he knew who I was. And he'd give me a quick lesson or show me something. And
He didn't have to know who you were if you asked him a question or if you had a point you
unbelievable.
wanted to ask him. He would take the time out.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think we're going to look at another 5-9 combination here if Jeremy can get on this 4. And he's on the verge of tying this up if he does.
Yeah, he's on a bit of a heater here. If he can string a couple together or put the heat back on Martin.
Jeremy just going to roll up a little bit. He wants to get a little bit straighter. He's good. He's there. On the verge of tying this up. This is my type of game. You know? Let's go.
Absolutely.
Let's go thriller. You know. Let's get to the hill.
Tom McGonigal, where did you finish, Jared? I believe I finished 7th, 8th. I was undefeated today, and I did the 2-step, Tom. So whatever place that got me.
The brackets are online. They're on the AZ Billiards live stream thread under Ocean State Championships. In fact, I just updated them on my Facebook page, Tom, if you want to take a look. And you can see what place Jared came up. Maybe we can have Anya or somebody go over to AZ and grab that link and post it in the chat, or any one of the mods.
Brady Seasons. Well, there's a name I haven't heard.
Yeah, Color of Money. Character.
Oh, yeah.
Keith
No, yeah.
McCready's character.
Yeah, yeah. Like a nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a little cash involved for 7th, 8th. The payouts were pretty good here. They always are.
The payouts are also posted on that same thread. Also on Facebook, Upstate Owl's Facebook. And I'm sure there's other people that shared them. You should be able to find it. You don't have to be a member of AZ Billiards to check the forums. Just go to azbilliards.com. Hit the forum tab on the top. Look on the live stream. And you'll see the thread on the forum.
You know, I look around. My best friend Richie Britzier, he's a longtime pool player. All these guys, and all the years I didn't play, and just to see all the faces. Mike Zuglin,
You know,
Mike Webb.
I'm cutting you short right now because you
That's
just
all right.
said something. Joe Tucker said it. I said it. It's like, you know, family reunion all over again.
Family
you know?
reunion, man. It just makes me be grateful I'm alive, and I just love this game. I love everybody in it.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Even the guys I don't like, I love them.
That break right there, if that 4 ball wasn't there, that 9 ball was going to fly into that corner pocket.
Absolutely. And that's the break we're talking about. He had a little bit better control of the cue ball on that one. And that's what it's all about.
But look what he's up against.
I'd
Yeah.
like to see him get loose. Spin it 2 rails, shoot the combo. Don't be afraid.
Yeah, well, he's got to contend with threading the needle between the 3-6. Then he's got to make sure he has the right angle to get back to the 3. How about just playing the safe and putting a 1 up against the 7 and just bringing the rock down by the 9? Is it possible, or just try to trap him up somewhere else?
Well, I always go for the outs myself. I was pretty aggressive, but you're probably right. I using better judgment. If you can lock him up right here, it really puts the heat on him, because now Jeremy just tied the score, correct?
Just tied it, yeah.
So if he can lock him down and then finish this rack strong, you know, now it's.
See, I like playing the cue ball down here. I don't like banking the 1 down here because you're bringing the next object ball next to the cash ball, the 9. Yeah. So I like bringing the cue ball, but it looks like he's going to do your shot and come out 2 rails and play the combo.
Well, you know, at this stage of the tournament. Oh, there we go. That's the shot I was talking about. Now, that's a good shot, John.
You got him, huh?
Jeremy's been plugging away on the loser side, I believe. Martin also.
Yeah, this is a loser side match. Martin can see the one, whether he can see just a piece of it or the whole thing. Yet to be seen. The 8 is hanging down in the corner. He plays it towards the 9.
Oh my goodness! Look at
Jeez,
this. Very good roll. Very good roll.
How did he figure that one out?
Well, that's 9 ball.
That's right. And
No.
unlike other tournaments that you have to call it, in this tournament you don't not have to call the 9. So now Martin leads 5-4, nip and tuck all the way.
And you know that would bother a lot of players, but I know Jeremy. That doesn't even faze him.
Yeah, just brush
Doesn't
that off.
even faze him.
He got a roll there, and that's the way it is. I'd like to know how many people in the chat are from Canada if they're signed in. I'd just like to know where everybody's from.
Yeah, guys, if we're not answering your questions, this thing moves pretty fast, so just bear with us.
Here we go. He's diving into the cue ball. Look at this.
Yeah, that's a good break there. I don't see him having any problem with this rack here. Yeah, those kind of rolls, they happen at 9 ball, and that's why it's a rate to 9.
Okay, we got New Jersey, we got Connecticut, we got UK.
Ooh, a little shaky on that one. He's right in line.
I believe the winner of this plays Jason Shah, no?
UK, Montreal.
There you go.
My father's side of the family's from Quebec. I'm actually a dual citizen. A lot of people don't know that about me.
All right, so in this, you can favor one or the other.
No, I mean, I love the Canadian players. I love their composure. They're all gentlemen.
I'm only joking with you, you know. We'll be having a Canadian player and an American player.
Oh, yeah.
You're mixed.
Yeah, I'm mixed. I'm a dual
Yeah.
citizen. My mother's from
So now
Boston.
you're going to go ballistic on us and bipolar, and you're going to root for Martin when he's up, and you're going to root for Jeremy when he's up.
You've been talking to my girlfriend again?
No, I've been talking. I'm out of that one, man. That's just gone right out of my head. We're having a little fun in the booth here. I tell you, you got to like what you're doing, and I hope you guys are enjoying this stream. You got some of the best players that played this weekend in this event, and you got Jason Shore, I believe, coming up next, playing the winner of this match. So it's nonstop action, and don't forget, you got Mike DeShane sitting in the hot seat, awaiting the arrival.
Fireball, they call him.
Fireball, yeah. Martin not happy with himself. He wants to come down a little bit further so that he could just either stop or draw back and shoot the aim. He should be okay, though.
Probably cheated a little here.
Might come out long.
Oh,
He went short.
good shot.
A little bit. I don't like being this far away from the 8
Yeah,
ball, man.
that second reel, it came off pretty fast.
The way he fires balls in, it's not going to be any problem for Martin. And if he fires this in, he will lead 6-4 with the sinking of this 9 ball. So Jeremy, I'm going to look for Jeremy Sossie to get more deliberate and think about the shots a little bit more from here on in.
There we go. It's
Martin
6.
gets closer. Yeah. 6-4.
6.
6-4.
Someone on there says his speed is off. And I'd agree. And like I said, it's tough for these guys. They're always traveling, and even in the same pool hall, Al, you know.
Yeah, you're going to lose.
Tables play different.
Yeah, you're going to lose percentage of your game when you go to a strange room.
And that's just how good these guys are to still win. You know?
You don't have to be present to win, so if you want to pick up some tickets before you go, or just pick up some tickets now, for $2 each, 3 for 5, 7 for 10, or 20 tickets for 25. Someone is going to win this cube. It's a $1,500.
Will daughter, I didn't post the brackets, the last brackets up on AZ Billiards. I didn't have time. I put them on my Facebook page, Upstate Al. If somebody was kind enough to grab them and put them up on AZ Billiards, and you check that link, and they're not there, well, I guess they're not there, but you can check the Upstate Al on Facebook as we watch Martin Daigle break in game 11. He does have some break.
Hey, well, he's got the power. I just, you know, maybe it's his height. I mean, I'm not that tall, but I think if he got a little bit lower on the ball, worked on his break a little, I think he could have a stellar break.
Come up with that lunge.
I really think he could.
And look at this, the Great Wall of China drill here. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 3 line up right across the table.
Someone asked what the score is. The score is 6-4 Martin. And Jeremy's a very smart player. If he chooses to push here, he's gonna have a plan if he gets it back.
Oh, he's going to push. He just called a push.
Playing a guy like Jeremy, I almost never give the push back because he's got a plan in his mind here for this one. Uh-oh.
Once again, that's why I don't like leaving that 9 around, you know, the next ball in rotation.
Yeah, he didn't want that outcome.
This is a free, safe, take a shot at the 9.
Absolutely, Al. Absolutely, and I don't think there's a player here that wouldn't be going after this one.
And you're going to see Martin take a swing at the cheese here. A two-way shot. Now, he likes to cut the balls, but he's going to play this one ball behind the 4 or somewhere within that area and try to get it down behind the Great Wall of China and take a shot at the cheese. It's a free shot.
Oh,
he
tried
did.
to go real first.
Which is the best way to go because you get behind that 9, you're going in a drink, you know. So it was a smart shot. As we watch Jeremy Sossie walk away, he's going to take his break, folks. So we're going to be standing by. As soon as he gets back into the arena, we're going to be right up commentating again. Stand by, folks. We do appreciate everybody here. We're just going to stand by. We are back as Jeremy Sossie misses that one ball. But nevertheless, not much for Martin to look at.
Jeremy needs to possibly get a few easy shots here, get himself back in the game. Jared is Lionheart. Well, thank you very much. I don't know exactly what that means, but I'm pretty sure it's a good compliment.
Yeah, we got a great group of people out
Oh,
there
yeah.
in the chat. Great group.
Oh, Billy the Kid gave me the nickname the Captain. And if everybody's listening, this is a story you want to hear.
Yeah, he gave you the nickname what?
Billy the Kid gave me the nickname years ago, the Captain. And
Okay.
you guys are listening now. I'm going to tell you a good pool story. You're in for a treat. Oh, Martin tried a safe and scratched. So me and Billy, they used to have a lot of pool tournaments down in Atlanta area, Marietta, Georgia.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was playing for a living, and we were always on short money back then. Billy, I think, had 500, and I might have had a G note. And we're going down there to play in the Southeast. Tom Kennedy used to have the tour. Remember that tour?
Yeah.
So the first night we're there, they're also having a wheelchair event. Aaron Aragon and wheelchair players.
Two really good players.
Really good players.
Yeah.
So Billy gets a match with Aaron Aragon on the tight box there, and you know, we like the game. Obviously, Billy was raised on the tight box. He plays very good on the tight table,
Sure.
and you know, we get them betting. I forget what they started to bet, but
Right.
you know, shorten it up a little bit. We end up with all our money on the table. Billy's got Aaron Aragon 7-2 going to 9 for the whole bankroll. We haven't even got the hotel room yet. We haven't signed up for the tournament or nothing.
Right.
The whole bankroll's on the table.
Lifeline's on it.
We're winning 7-2. You know, I'm
What are you racing to?
raised to 9.
Okay.
You know, we're winning 7-2, and I'm counting the money. I'm flirting with the waitresses, and you know, Billy's got a taste for the booze. He starts drinking his beer, and now it's 7-3. Now it's 7-4, and I call the waitress over and I tell her, hey, don't bring him any more beer. You know,
Can't do that to Billy.
you know.
Go ahead.
I said, wait till his beer is empty and then bring him another one. You know, he's got 2 or 3 on deck. So, you know, long story short, it ends up 8-8.
Wow.
And we blow. Billy loses. Aaron Aragon, great player. Nothing to take anything away from him, but you know, we were road players, and we felt like we had him trapped. So we blow the bankroll. I gotta call Western Union. You know, I gotta pay the juice on the Western Union. I gotta pay the juice for the person sending me the money. Right now, Billy's broke. I get the hotel room, and I tell him, you know, no action for you. I'm putting you in the tournament, and that's it. And so we both get in the tournament the next day. I win the tournament. I think Billy Cash was in it. The next week, there's another Southeast tour. We go there, and I cut Billy off again. He wasn't gambling. No, you know, no more gin action. No more.
You fired him. Yeah, go ahead.
He's fired. He's getting in tournaments only. You know. So the next weekend, I win the tournament. So back to back. The third week, I win it again.
Right. 3
Southeast Opens in a row, and the fourth one was at Fast Eddie's in North Carolina, and I come in 4th in that one. So I almost won 4 back-to-back tournaments. And ever since then, Billy calls me the captain. He says, you just took over the ship. So I had no choice.
Yeah, Billy
But I've made a lot.
Reckon with back then.
Well, I made a lot of money with Billy when I was
Yeah.
playing. He's paid my bills more than once, and you know, he gets a bad name for himself, you know, because of the drinking and stuff. But he was one of the most talented players out there.
You're very welcome there, B-Dot.
But we still, you know, I can't even see Billy without telling that story, you know, and he's.
Yeah. I saw Billy about a month and a half ago down in New York City when I was down there. And
put on a few pounds, didn't he?
yeah, and it's not from eating.
No.
Yeah, news to you.
Anybody that knows Billy the Kid, he's pretty heavy right now. Heart of gold, though.
Yes. Jeremy Sossie jars the 5-ball and his pocket spits it back out. It's like Martin can pocket this 5-ball right into the side pocket. And not only that, he can play the 6 on the same side. It's just a touch drawback shot. The way he winds it, he's got that long bridge. Look how long that bridge is.
And in case you guys are wondering out there, this is a true double elimination. Whoever comes from the loser's side's got to beat the guy on the winner's side twice in the finals.
That's a lot of pool.
That's a lot of pool.
It's coming all your way live here at Snookers.
Oh, I got more stories than that, but I won't bore you guys with them right now.
A lot about Shadow's life road stories. You won't believe how many writers are in here from different magazines that probably write stories up on, or add it to their arsenal and put it in some kind of magazine or something. They might change the names around, sort of like what they do on television, but they get things to feed on.
Yeah, there's some good ones out there.
Who did I see earlier? I remembered her, and I said hello to her. Nicole Mancini.
Nicole
That's who
Mancini.
I saw. Yeah.
And she was a road partner of mine. And Billy and Nicole had a thing for years. And it was me, Billy, Nicole. We were on the road together for quite a few months there when we were younger.
Right.
And Nicole, hey, let me tell you, she could play. She got us the money quite a few times.
7-4 in favor of Martin now, as he's climbing that hill. I got a story about Nicole Mancini. She was down in New York City, and I don't remember. I think it was Carlos. Carlos said, "Why don't we go up to 181st Street by the George Washington Bridge there in Broadway?" And they used to call it 181 Pool Room or something to that nature. So Nicole was dressed, I don't know how to say it, really, really hot.
Sexy.
Yeah, I don't want to say sexy. That's easy to say, but really hot, stunning.
Yeah,
Stunning.
absolutely.
And she's challenging people in this pool room up in Washington Heights in Manhattan. 25, 50 a game, 100 a game, whatever they wanted to play. Now, of course, I was there, and, I know who to stay away from, of course, but the regulars lined up to play her. They were so focused on her beauty that they were just giving the cheese away. They couldn't run out, and we walked out winning.
Yeah, I won a lot of money betting on Nicole.
Yeah. In fact, when I saw her, I saw her and I knew the face, but I haven't seen her in years. It seems like ages I haven't seen her. When I seen her face, I said, "Wow, Nicole, right?" She said, "Yeah." And then I reminded her of the story, and she remembered. In fact, I think I see her standing up down in yonder there.
Yeah, I got to talk with her before I got the booth.
Your call, Al, was the room upstairs. Yeah, that was the one where the room was upstairs. You had to go up a glass door or whatever the door was, and you had to go upstairs. I believe a Korean owner, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that room up on 181st Street. The room that Burrito played at. Go ahead, Jared.
Burrito, I can't with him a few times too.
Yeah, he was like a last pocket 8-ball champion and everything else. He shot pretty good.
Yeah, he did. I think this is Jeremy's chance to get back in. And Martin scratched on the break. He jumped the cue ball. Jeremy's got a pretty easy out here to get a little stroke going, and I think he get right back to the match with this game.
Well, at least he'll pull one back, and instead of having a 3-game deficit, it'll be a 2-game deficit. He's got to get there. And you know what? He's seasoned. He's settled down. He's not going to get aggressive, try to overdo things. That's when you blow your game and you just play straight out open. And Jeremy's too seasoned for that. So I'm predicting. I'm going out on a limb and saying he's getting out here. I'm not going too far on a limb because everything's open, but I know Jeremy's game, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people do.
Yeah, don't count him out. This guy doesn't give up ever.
Oh, he's a grind, yeah.
Come on, Jared, tell us some more stories. We all love the stories.
Al, how many years ago? Oh, gee whiz, how many years ago? I would say about, I'm guesstimating now, 14 years. Nicole is here, maybe 15 years ago. In fact, the person, what's her name, was in town. It was at the Golden Q. Vivian Viriol was in town, and she played in the Golden Q tournament that Monday. And then we left from there. Vivian didn't go with us, but Nicole wanted to go. And I was just talking about it with her, and she said, "Boy," she said, "I didn't think we were going to get out of that pool room."
Yeah.
But we did.
My audio's off.
Jarrett's audio's off?
Can you guys hear me out there? Let me know.
Well, the chat lags a little bit. Okay, by the time they answer you.
Oh, they can hear me, right?
Yeah, sure they
Oh,
can
okay.
hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Tippy from New Jersey. Has a lot more stories. But now that you got me on the pressure, I can't think of any good ones.
I'll crank you up a little bit more. There you go. Okay, we're going to try to get back to this match, and we will tell some more road stories as you watch Jeremy Sossie, a.k.a. the Giant Killer, just missed the bank, allowing Martin to get back to the table, and this was a crucial error.
Yeah, I didn't see him not getting out there, Al. He's having a tough time right now.
I was just saying he's not going to get aggressive, and I don't think it was an aggressive shot. I think it was a decent shot at the bank. Once again, if you're just joining us, it's Upstate Al sitting in the booth alongside Jarrett Flowery. Yes, there is a upstairs pool on the 213th. No, not the one on 213th. This one was right off of 181 Street, not the one by 213th there.
And Martin's doing what he should do.
Well, he did. He's on the hill now, threatening to eliminate Jeremy Sossie from this tournament. Jeremy's staying real calm. He is a grinder. If Martin gives him a little more air than he just had, he could be in trouble. Jeremy can put a package together.
And if I can give any advice out there, Al, Jared versus Steve Tav. Best pool ever for a $20 tournament. Money could buy. Yeah, me and Steve did some battles. That Wednesday night tournament here at Snookers has been running for years. And when Steve Tavernier was in stroke, man, he just won that thing every single week. And it was like my nemesis. I could never beat him. He wanted it. It was his tournament for a long time.
Know the feeling.
I got even with him in a few Josh tournaments, though. Me and Steve were good friends, and boy, he could play pool, man.
Martin set the break here. Game 13. We're getting a lot of pool. The 4-ball finds its way into the corner. So does the 8. The 2-ball kicks the cue, leaving Martin a shot. And the right angle. One rail it back out for the 2. If he can get almost even if he gets straight on the 2, he's fine, because the 3 will go right into the side. This is a road map. I get excited these matches happen.
Oh yeah,
I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh yeah, of course. This is unbelievable. I'm gonna bug you, Al, at the next event. I'm gonna get in the booth every chance I can get.
Yeah,
I might pay you to do this. I enjoy this.
Really?
Yeah, I'll at least buy you coffee.
That's a little bit too much. You don't spoil me. Hey, listen, the last time that I saw you, you were up at the Turning Stone. And we got together and we were talking, and we got together talking about getting in the booth together, and I really wanted that to happen. I get in there 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning, whatever it is, and I'm there till midnight, some 1 o'clock in the morning, and I just go ballistic. My head goes crazy.
I remember.
And you never got in there, and I'm coming home, and now you're starting to unwind. It's a ride back to my house, and you're thinking of things. And I said, gee whiz. I said, Jared, I haven't seen, and we never sat in together. It gets busy.
Yeah,
they got Danny D up
That's
there,
life.
and I like Danny D to get in there. He comes down from Buffalo. You
Yeah.
know. It's a great event. I like when everybody gets together. In fact,
Nicoloro, Mike Nicoloro, good to see you. Mike, thanks, buddy. Thanks for everything, man.
that's actually Cosmo 8 is Marty Herman.
Oh, Marty,
That's
how you
Marty,
doing,
yeah.
buddy? Nicoloro's right above there.
Oh, there you go.
And Mike and Marty, both good friends of mine. I learned a lot. We used to battle. Those guys helped me come up and become the player I was. As you guys know, they're from the Boston area.
I don't know if Martin can pocket this in the side, but he's got a shot at the corner. The problem is position on the 5-ball. He's got to just let that cue ball drift to the left side of the table. He's on the hill right now. If he would have just drifted a little bit further down table, wait a minute, he might have it. Let's see, or he's going to spin it a little bit. See what he does here.
Yeah, a little soft spin, get it to
That's what he
squirt
did.
it. Those are the shots I'm always worried about them skidding. When you got to just put a little soft spin.
Yeah. I played Jared a million years ago. Oh, that's the guy that's got a warrant out for his arrest. Jim Rios. He escaped from the museum, this guy. They want him back.
Hey, Stevie. How you doing, buddy? Stevie's a good guy. I've known him for a long time.
Nice shot.
Yeah, that was a good shot. A lot of pressure. You know, when you're on the hill, you know, you got to shoot off the reel. You know, this guy's coming with it. I think this guy's the real deal.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't been around for a while. And
I've seen him shoot once before up at the Turning Stone. In fact, I'm going to wait until Martin finishes his work here before we get into the Turning Stone story. Mike Sutherland made an announcement on it.
you
Okay,
know, I didn't know
Canada.
a lot of these plays. This Jason Shaw kid, is Jason Shaw?
He's Jason
He's
Shaw, yeah.
just unbelievable, this kid. And, you know,
They make fun of me on the
I'm
internet when
glad
I
they
say
told me
Shaw.
who he was. I might ask him to play some. What a mistake that would have been, huh?
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
I'll tell you
There
what.
you go. Jeremy
If I
Sossie
second
sees that easy 9-ball to Martin, and Martin eliminates Jeremy Sossie. And here you see Jason Shaw walking right into the arena. 5 minutes, folks, and we're going to get right back to you. Please stand by. Spread the news about this next event, folks. We
Guys,
appreciate it.
guys,
Jared Lowry's sitting in the booth.
I'm going to take off. I might sit in for a little bit more if Al wants me to, but
Anytime. Anytime.
once again, thank you, everybody, and hopefully I can sit in for about 10 more minutes, but then I got to get home.
Don't forget, follow Jared Lowry on Facebook. You can look him up. Keep in touch with his website. He's going to be doing a lot of positive things. There you go.
And anybody out there I haven't got in touch with or I don't return messages and stuff, my life's turned upside down, and I'll get to you, and I love you all. You know,
There you go. You
thanks
heard
for
it
the
right
support.
from the man himself. All right, guys, we'll be right back at you in 5 minutes. Stand by. Thank you for watching.